So the engine's finally on the main track, which is good because I can run it for a longer distance than just a test track. But of course, that distance only really extends to the shed down there before the line is unusable, because as with most things, I spend all of my time working on one thing and the rest of it falls to disrepair. So unfortunately, while this track up here is still in okay shape, I mean, it's not the best, it never was. If we take a look down here, we have a couple issues. A, this part of the track by the shed is of way too steep a grade. The engine cannot make that grade. It's pretty much fine up until about here. So while it is sloped, it can make the trip to about there. It starts slipping here. And of course, as it goes further down to about here where the old station is, the rails of course were not set on pressure treated ties, and the result being there's practically nothing holding these down anymore. So, and of course, similar grade issues down here and all the way back. So all of this is essentially unusable and would be quite a Herculean task to build up the embankment any further than it is now. Though, on that note, I have chosen a different route, which we can see the beginnings of here, extending that way, which I have surveyed out to be along a contour line on this hill. The entire yard is quite steep and otherwise not flat, so this was about the only part that I could somewhat get a level line. You can see it starts all the way, the line is about on level with the driveway up there, so I intend to be able to access the driveway for moving rolling stock and etc. And probably with this low spot I may not build up the embankment the whole way. I may try and build a bridge, but for now I have about 40 feet of this embankment built up here. So there's a low stone wall, packed dirt and gravel. So pretty standard track bed material. And I think that this route overall is quite visually about the best that I can, about what I can do for a nice route through the yard, because there's really nowhere to turn around. So because I would have to probably trestle out into this meadow here in order to turn around. I could theoretically run it switchback type up that way. There's another right of way here that has been open for a while. It's a path just through those bushes here. So lots of possibilities. I of course have been very indecisive about this, but I'm finally making a motion to make the new right of way here. And that was about 40 feet of gravel in one day, so hopefully I can continue progress, weather permitting. So that's an update for anybody that's listening. And yes, so that's that.